Hey guys and girls, welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, I basically do DIY videos on cars and around the home. So if that interests you, then consider subscribing for future content. Now in this one, I'm showing you how to change the air filter in this Mk5 Ford Fiesta. It's a very simple job really. All it is, held in by these three screws here. Unscrew them, this lifts up. It slides off these clips there, so you haven't got to mess around with any wiring or nothing, and then the air filter just pops out. I'll get my screwdriver and show you what I mean now. So it's the Torx 25 screw size. All you need is a simple screwdriver, and then start loosening them. And I'm going to be careful here because I'm doing it with one hand. Make sure you don't drop your screws. I think they're about this big. No. Put them up there, safe out of the way. Now this lifts up, and you can just, now you can see the clips, what I mean, these slot in to these three. They just pull out. Put that to one side, and yeah, as you can see, this is well overdue. So I'll just get the new filter. There's the lovely nice clean new one. What a difference, eh? So just match them up, make sure they're the right size and the right one for your car. That looks pretty good to me. So all you do is just find an end. Now you have to grab it up. Now it hits on this little bit here, so if you lift this end up first, like that, and then you can just wiggle it out. And then that exposes inside. Ideally, if I had access to power, I'll give that a quick hoover before you put the new one in. But as you can see, I have no access to power. I don't have a driveway, this is why I'm doing it down here, because I live on the main road up there, and I didn't want the traffic noise interfering with the video. Yeah, pop this one in. Make sure it sits down nicely and all the way flush. So, make sure these bits slot in as well. There we are. That's perfect now. Now that's it, and we can take a bit more time to inspect this, and that is shockingly bad. Oh, I say that about traffic noise. There's another car down here now. Yeah, that's, the colour there is ridiculous. Wow. Chuck this on the floor, let's have a look. My hand's getting dirty just from touching it actually. I don't know how old that is. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Even looks like it's a little bit snapped there as well. But yeah, well overdue. And by the way, these are very inexpensive. Cost me just under £8 for one of these. I think there's a few different types you can get. They're all about around the £10 mark. £8, £10, £12. Yeah, it's a very simple job to do, but one that's very important as well. So I think if the air filter is clogged too much, as so that one was, it affects the performance of the engine. If it can't breathe, it starts suffocating, and it's hard to just turn on and things like that. So now you do pop this back in, line them up, and then just get your 3 screws. Now, what I like to do first is get them all in by hand and then tighten them up after. And again, you don't need to go very tight with the screwdriver. Just hand tight and snug is good enough. You're only going into plastic, and it's only holding this in, so it's not supporting anything hard. But yeah, there you go. I'm not going to record putting these back in because you've seen it now. We just literally pop the screws back in, tighten them up, turn the engine on, give it a little test, and away you go. So I hope you found it useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It does help the channel grow, and stay tuned for the next one.